What's your name? What's your question?
My name's T.
Hey, T.
My question is, my boyfriend of a year hasn't told his ex-wife, also mother of his children, about our relationship yet. We went on vacation and she was texting and calling the entire trip, not regarding the kids, but asking for pics and how his vacation was going. Should I feel some type of way? Because I do. And I'm wondering why he hasn't told his ex-wife about his relationship yet.
Question. Wait. Question. Just real quick for clarity. Question.
Get him sexy.
How long have you and this guy been dating?
A year.
Wait.
1 year?
1 year. Okay, Kitty, what's up? This is really simple.
I need the card. That was a long question. Wait a minute. Okay, give it to me one more time, baby. Lord have mercy.
Okay, so just to sum it up, my boyfriend of a year hasn't told his ex-wife about our relationship. She was constantly calling and texting about the vacation we were on, not regarding the children, but just asking him how the vacation was going. So obviously he didn't tell her I was there.
And she
Oh, so
wanted
you
pictures.
a secret?
Yes.
Oh, and you still there?
Hey, can I ask one more question? Can I ask one more question? I think this is context. On said vacation,
Yes.
did he post you and him on his stories and Facebook? And
He's not a picture guy.
Of course he's not.
I like this nigga. I like this nigga.
Let me tell you why he's lying.
That nigga in the audience, y'all don't even know. He's in the
Wait a
audience.
minute.
That nigga's
Let me
here.
tell you why he lying, baby.
nigga
The woman
good.
who was married to him thinks he's so much of a picture guy that she's requesting pictures while he's on your vacation. He's a picture guy. He's just not a picture guy with you.
So we take pictures on my phone though.
Of course he does. Wait a
Because
minute.
he's a picture guy. That nigga's a model.
Are you hearing yourself? He takes pictures of us on my phone.
Toxic niggas gonna always win, man.
I know.
Always.
Hey, go ahead, let go.
Come on, y'all. I
Apparently-
don't want us to be that
Look,
stupid.
We're not gonna do this. We're not doing this today. You already know what this is. He's married to her still. Whether they are done, like, leave the man alone. He wants to be with her. She wants to be with him because all the picture taking is between him and her. And your ass is out on vacation and they, in their mind, on vacation together.
Oh, but no. He took her on a trip, though, so he must like me.
No.
Exactly.
I got a
Kitty, what's
question.
up?
Niggas take anybody on vacation.
And especially if he got some money, baby. He flying everybody out.
Kitty, what's up?
Oh. All right, baby. Lord have mercy. Let me ask you a question. With all of the things that you just gave us, this is your reality right now. This is what it is. Why are you diluting reality? I want a serious answer, baby.
So really because, like y'all said earlier, and I kind of like got convicted, is I want like the potential of us working. Like it was working until it wasn't working with the ex-wife.
You said you got convicted?
Yes.
How?
On the last one, because y'all was talking
Was
about.
your legs up in the air when he got
No,
convicted?
hold on,
No,
baby.
no, I'm
Hold
talking
on.
about on, like, today.
We're not gonna do that. I'm not taking it there, baby. I'm talking to you seriously now. Okay, this can be all fun and games, but in a matter like this ain't fun and games. If you keep on diluting reality, whatever insecurities, whatever pains, whatever worries you have, you're going to continue to exacerbate those things by dealing with a person who reinforces the negative beliefs that are already there. That's the only way that a person can stay in a situation like that. When you get to a place to where you are compromising your values, you are compromising what it is that you need just for the sake of not being lonely, just for the sake of validation, you are setting yourself up for failure. You should never allow a person to make you a private part. I'm not going to say a private, a secret part of their life. You see the signs. You are making a deliberate decision. You are intentionally choosing to avoid those red flags that are right there. These red flags are flaring in your face, honey. There is still some type of emotional investment that is there for him to be putting you in a secret place, for her to still feel like she can be able to call and it does not pertain to the kids and they are no longer married. In this moment, it should not be, why is he? Why am I?
Yeah.
Why am I allowing myself to stay? It's not about the potential. Stop looking at that fantasy. That's how we mess ourselves up as women. We look at the fantasy and we say, I can love this person enough for them to see me differently. I can love them enough for them to change for me. I can love them out of loving somebody else. It don't work that way.
But see, talking about those red flags, as women, a lot of times what we do is we negotiate with those red flags. We start seeing things like the ex-wife keeps calling and we're saying, but I'm the one he's on vacation with. We start looking at things like, well, he's a private person. He doesn't like to take pictures, but he keeps being the person to volunteer my phone to take pictures. So he likes pictures. It's just he wants to take things slow. You see the red flags. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at this microphone. And what women are doing is constantly negotiating against their red flags. If he does this, but he counters it with this, then there must still be some potential there. The only potential that's there is for you to get your heart broken. That's what's gonna happen.
I need you to stop justifying his behavior and start paying attention to what it is that you actually want in life. Because this is just a guy that you're dating, right? You gotta think about the rest of your life. If you get pregnant by this man, you gotta think about the rest of your life with this man that is still attached to his ex-wife, who also has kids.
How old is the youngest baby?
6.
Have you met him?
I've not met the children.
Hold on, what?
Of course not.
It's good that she
If
has.
the ex-wife doesn't know, she can't come around the kids.
But I think it says a lot about a man who will introduce his children to a woman he sees no future with. So he all around don't want shit from you, mama.
When
I
you
hate to put it
dream
out
of
there.
your relationship, the type of relationship that you want for yourself, let me just go down a checklist. Did you want secret?
No.
Did you want unfinished business with an ex?
No.
Did you want won't take or post pictures with me?
No.
Did you want he dates me out of town, but he's real sketchy with me in state?
No.
Did you want somebody who's obviously manipulating both situations? Are any of these things on your list of non-negotiables? No. Leave that man alone. Don't waste your time negotiating potential and wasting the best of your years. Men will allow you to stick around, and they'll stick around while you're giving away the best of your years. And then here's what's gonna happen. We give the best of us to the wrong person, and then we go on and we meet the right person and we say, oh, let me hold back just a little bit. Let me not do that because the last time he X, Y, and Z. Do not lose yourself giving the best of you to somebody who is not even yours.
Thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
And
What?
Couture.
We're in Atlanta.
She from Atlanta, bro.
Oh, my bad.
I am not from Atlanta.
Detroit?
No.
Couture. That's just.
Florida.
Okay, same thing.
Close enough.
Okay,
Same thing.
same thing.
All right. What's your question?
Okay, so I'm dating
Uh-oh.
Okay, congratulations.
Dating.
Okay, that's nice.
a guy, and he has a twin.
Okay.
Why y'all say, oh, she didn't even get the question out? What the fuck?
We're not gonna do this.
You smashed his twin?
No, but I like
But you
the
want
twin better than the one I'm dating. So
They the
but
same
we're
nigga.
dating.
They're twins.
They not. They look alike, but they not the same.
Hey, let me tell
the
you.
character is not the same.
Let me tell you this.
What?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if they gonna take you seriously after this. But me and my niggas done passed a few chicks in my life. I don't think that is too bad of a thing
So
to
it's
do.
quite okay.
Yeah, it's quite okay. Because here's the thing. I don't think men are as difficult about it. Now, if you guys were like love, relationship, y'all was in that space, it might not. But brothers is just fucking messy. All right? So what do y'all think about this?
I have no problem with that because you're saying I'm dating.
Right.
You didn't say you're in a relationship.
Right.
So I would say go for it.
Okay.
No.
Take both of them at the same time.
No.
Let go. You on a 2-minute timeout. You on a 2-minute timeout.
What?
I'm gonna keep it honest with you. He's not gonna take you serious. The sec-
Oh my God.
Neither
You don't
one
want me
of
to take it
them.
serious, bro.
The one-
You're going to turn into a pass around.
No, only if I
Yes,
pass myself around.
yes.
I haven't been with the one I'm
But
dating
you want to
yet.
be. And if
No.
we tell you it's okay, you're going to be.
I mean, we're dating. We're getting to know each other.
Girl, don't.
You ain't been with the dude that you're dating
No.
yet, and you want to
We
be
just
with
started. Everybody just started hanging around.
Listen.
Valentine, I mean,
Hey, lady, hold on,
Thanksgiving was
ladies.
just the other day.
Ladies. You ever figured out you with the wrong friend?
Yes.
Fuck. Shit.
Oh, hell no.
This
They
nigga.
lied. They lied. They
Hold on.
Come on, guys.
You find out you got the brokest, shortest nigga in the crew, and it's like, fuck. Has that ever happened?
That has absolutely
Do
happened.
you just take the punches? You keep going?
You got to keep it pushing. You can't get the wrong friend and then go back to the other one once you guys have already started connecting.
Yeah.
You got to let that go because you can. You just, I mean, it's
But
brothers.
why? You just saying you
I
can't.
mean, okay,
but
here's
why?
the thing. Do what you want to do. You can. You can. You just going to be a hoe.
Okay. if you're hunching both of them. Not saying
No.
hunching, because I'm from the South.
You're gonna look so trifling. You'll be trifling. Like even once you
Because-
establish a connection with a brother, this isn't a cousin, this isn't a distant friend, this isn't somebody that you met and didn't know the two had any kind of relationship at all. You know that this is this man's brother. When you look into one's eyes, you see the other one, right? When you talk to somebody, when you talk to one of them, you hear the other one's voice. It's just that you are more turned on energetically by the other one. That is a you problem. And unless you want to be trifling, you need to just move
I
on
don't think
past
it's a
that.
problem.
But she didn't sleep with the other guy.
Thank you.
Like,
Hold on.
I'm on her side.
Hold on,
a couple
time out.
days,
Listen, what we not gonna do is try to talk you out of some shit you obviously wanna do.
She want to do it.
Let her do it.
Hey,
And
If she
I
want to
do.
fuck Zach and Cody, let her fuck Zach and Cody.
Yeah,
I'm trying to fuck both of them.
All
It's just
right,
one.
all right.
thank you for your question. Now, thank you for your question. I'm gonna say this. When it comes to compatibility and actually finding the person you actually want to be with, your soulmate. So the fuck what is your nigga's brother currently? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. That's fucked up.
The
That's fucked
brothers
up.
would be the only one that won. They're the only ones that win in that situation.
But
She
it's
wants
like-
them to win, though.
Teach about
what?
rewind.
Nah, but it's like the only brother that won is the one that she wants. She said she ain't even had sex with the one that she's quote unquote dating yet. I think she doing what she's supposed to be doing.
I agree.
She taking her time vetting
With
and
brothers,
seeing that. Yeah, but if I ain't had sex or if I ain't been intimate or I ain't been on dates with one,
It don't count.
That don't count.
It don't count.
it
we are
counts.
just we are kicking it. We are talking. We are having conversation. I ain't made no
This is the dude
inkling of
who's not
commitment
gonna
yet.
wife you anyway, all right? It matters, ladies. Do not go and talk to nobody's brother.
All right, next question.
Man, I think
Text that nigga right now. Tell him it's over. Text that nigga now.
Text them and then bring us the phone. Let me see it. No,
She
do
not
it right
about to-
now.
She not about to do that.
I mean, it's just like, bro, like just listening to some of this shit, like, we gotta stop blaming men for what women help them do. We give quote unquote toxic men way too much fucking credit. These dudes are not that good. They aren't. It's just that I want somebody next to me so bad that I'm willing to aid him in finessing me. You understand? You've been dating a guy for a year and you ain't met the kids yet. You've been dating a guy for a year and his baby mama don't even know that you there for real. Let's just keep it real. If she texting him, asking him, hey, how's the trip? She don't even know that you exist. So again, these things are not something that I gotta be a goddamn top flight G14 classified detective to hide.
Those your
That's
girls in here
tricky,
with
though.
you? Are these your girls? You letting her do this?
You text that nigga, man.
Get her phone right now and say, I'm standing on business
But
for my friend.
I think the thing about what Trill said is, okay, yeah, these niggas not that good, but these niggas also know who to prey on and who not to play with. You see what I'm saying? Men can see trauma and act on it. Men can see insecurities and act on it. That's where they good. They might not have a great method, but god damn it, they know how to prey on the weak. And that's not a shot at you, mom.
Hey. Yep. What's your name? What's your question? Now, can I say this one more time? Now, I really want to say this though. At some point, we gotta believe what we see. And something about when you really like somebody, or here's the thing, maybe all your friends start to get in relationships. Maybe they start to get married. Maybe you go to wedding after wedding after wedding, but you're never the bride. Maybe you start getting older in years. And maybe you start to look around and say, this might be my last chance. And here's the thing, even if you're not saying that with your words, are you saying that with your actions? Because if you knew that you was the catch that you are, and you will be a blessing to any a man that understands your value, and that any nigga would be lucky to have you, why the fuck you keep fucking with that one? So what I need you to do is really muster up all the self-love you have and use that as your escape route out of the situation that's really having you leak the self-love you got remaining, okay? So I want y'all to understand that. And here's the thing, while we looking at her like that, we done been in the same place our time to ourselves. Maybe not similar, but we done got played before her, so let's not look at her like that's anything scary. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Erica. My question is, I'm dating a guy.
Can I say one more thing? Hold on, I'm sorry. Because I heard somebody say, oh, that wouldn't mean that. Some of y'all don't even know y'all getting played.
Ooh.
At least she fucking know.
At least
she fucking know. Because a lot of y'all right now think you in the happiest fuck relationship and that nigga taxing behind your back. Or that girl got that work husband and shit. What I'm saying is, quit acting like that can't be you. Because sometimes it is you, you just don't know it. What's your
She
question?
didn't know it until just now.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Erica. Okay. I was dating a guy who allowed his ex-baby mama to move in with him because she lost her job in her apartment. He says that nothing is going on with them sexually and she is only there because they have a daughter together. I want to believe him, but everyone I tell this story
Come closer to the mic.
Crazy. I want to believe him, but everyone I tell this story to says I'm crazy.
Can I say this before we get started? That sounds like a good nigga. Now let me finish. He don't want to see his baby mama on the street. She could be living out the car. And listen, happy mom, happy child. I'm doing this for my child. Am I off base? Am I off base? Where did I go wrong? Somebody tell me, where did I go wrong?
I think the thing about it is, first off, it was a nigga that laughed in the bathroom. That nigga was way back there when that shit tickled his spine. But anyway, the thing about it is this. There are these things called boundaries, right? And you place them in your life for everyone in your life, no matter the relationship. Parents have boundaries with children. You have boundaries with your parents. And the thing about that baby mama deserves those same boundaries. And I understand to no degree do you ever want to see her out on the street, but there is boundaries you can put in place to say, this is how I'm going to help you, right? I can say, you go find an apartment on your own, and baby, I'm gonna give you this much towards it in respect to my child. Do you understand what I'm saying? What that man is doing to you is playing in your face.
How long have y'all been dating?
Not long. I met him in April, but it's kind of fell off because I've never been to his house.
So
Girl.
wait, hold on.
Girl.
Let me break down what's actually happening.
Girl.
Is he a picture type of guy?
Look,
Is he a picture type of guy?
Picture either.
Hold on, can we ask one more question? Can I ask one more question? This is a real nigga question. Have y'all done the hanky-panky?
Yes.
Y'all had unprotected sex.
Hold on, no, before we go there. So when y'all fuck, it's at your house?
Yes.
she ain't never been at his house.
You know, oh, baby.
She said she never been to his house.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this.
It'd have been 7 months.
I need
Ma'am.
y'all, I
Kitty.
really need y'all to start dating with discernment. Because I promise y'all, it seemed like y'all be lacking. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, it's a certain type of woman a man knows who to try this with. Women who show that they have low self-worth is the easiest people to prey on. A man who sees a secure woman who honors herself, values herself, and is secure in herself is not gonna try that with her because he already knows she's not gonna justify unjustifiable behavior and she's not gonna rationalize this behavior that's problematic. My question to you is, you see all these things, you checking these boxes because the story itself, I would not even try to give it a second reason. You are inviting another woman who you previously had sex with into your home. You are bringing this woman, I don't care if it's children or anything like that. If you had a sexual relationship before or any type of emotional relationship, there is a potential chance that this can show up again in the most vulnerable moments. Why would I stay? The only reason that I would compromise what I need between me and you is by operating in my low self-worth. As Dr. Bryant always says, operating from a dysfunctional place. I need y'all women to start really looking at your own life and see what is the goal of you dating people. What is my intention with you? If I know that I want security, if I know that I want honesty, and I'm being with somebody who's showing that they're not honest, who's showing that they cannot provide me a sense of security, why am I staying? Because at this moment, I'm just looking for somebody to fill a void. I understand that y'all think this is cool in this dating world, but y'all don't understand the trauma and the baggage that you all are bringing on every time you connect with a situation like this. This is what I mean earlier when I talked about soul ties. I am taking on your baggage now. I can't sleep. I can't function. I can't concentrate. I can't do any of those things because I have now taken on your baggage. I'm sleeping with you, and you had the audacity to tell me something like that? What y'all out here doing in Atlanta? What's going on? This how we acting?
So
I don't even know if we even like, and I agree with everything that you said, but sometimes, and there's another woman in this room who can resonate with this question that she had. Sometimes, ladies, we just have to really baseline ask ourselves, why am I so desperate? Why am I so desperate? Why do I want the warmth or the energy or the touch and the affection of somebody so bad that I will allow them to violate me? Whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it is, the question you have to ask yourself is, why am I so desperate? Why do I think so little of myself that I would allow this for me? Why do I think so little of myself that I actually got in front of 3,000 plus people and asked this question that I already knew the answer to?
Well, you can't do that if you don't get to a place of solitude. Sometimes when people have dealt with dysfunction for so long, it's really hard to look in the mirror. It's even harder to have a conversation with themselves because they have to face the truth. And the truth comes with a lot of uncomfortable things about themselves that they're avoiding by sleeping around. They're avoiding by constantly being entertained by somebody else. So it's easy for us to say that, but if you truly are operating from that place of dysfunction, you are running from yourself by staying under somebody, by constantly keeping tabs on someone, by staying in a situation like this. It's only dysfunctional people who operate like this.
Let me ask you, did you think that this was okay?
Thank you, person in the bathroom, but goddamn, can she?
Were you playing through the scenarios in your head about why this? But I mean, it is his baby mama.
But here's the thing that we can't get over. His ex or his baby mother has been to his house before you did. His apartment, whatever. And that's the thing that we have to chew on, because you're saying you started talking to him and then this situation happened.
No.
It hasn't happened yet.
It happened before we met.
So you, oh hell. Wait, so you knew this and you still got with the, baby, I was right. I ain't got nothing else to say.
So again, I ask, why are you so desperate?
I'm gonna take her to her seat, man. We're gonna go.
Let go. What's up? What happened?
This is ridiculous.
Go have a conversation with her. Shake her up just shake her up a little bit and knock some
Wait, so
sense
you
into her.
still slept with him and he said the baby mama stayed?
I got an
Oh, my
answer to all of
God.
this.
All right, what's the answer?
All right, so this is what's going on that nobody is paying attention to. This guy is actually a good man.
Man, let go. Let's go.
He's good to the mother of his child
Exactly.
and bad to you.
So this is what I need you to understand,
Oh,
and
here
for
we
all
go.
of y'all to understand. This man just seen his baby mama and her mom homeless or, something wrong, right?
Go ahead, let go.
And she moved him in. That's a good man. That's what a baby father is supposed to do.
No, the fuck they not.
No. So the thing about it is, he prioritized what's important to him.
Okay.
So when you look at his prioritization, you aren't that. And it's important for you to just simply accept the fact that he prioritized his baby mother instead of you. And there's nothing wrong with that because he made his decision.
He can bring that baby in the house.
It's your turn to make your decision and go be with somebody else.
Hey,
I
can you
agree.
talk
His
to
decision.
him? Does he answer your phone calls when she's like in the same room as him?
Yes.
Man, he can bring that baby up
We
in
don't
here. She
listen.
got a family.
Hey,
Girl,
Hey,
that's
hold
not
on,
a man.
hold on, y'all. Hey, listen. I know it's tough hearing this, right? And I get it. You here now, y'all still talking, right? When the last time did you talk to this man?
He said, enjoy the show.
Hold on. When is the last time you talked to this man?
It was a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago.
A couple of days?
So what I want you to do is, look.
Because it's Thanksgiving
Hold on.
with his family.
Name's Joe, and I got a question. What do you do if you messing with a girl, she in a relationship, got a whole family at home?
Okay.
And then there's a baby getting involved. She pregnant.
She pregnant by who?
It don't know.
Don't know.
Kitty.
Nope. Trip. What
Trippington.
happened? All right, listen. All right. Trill, let me ask you this question. Okay.
But wait, but you knew that you were coming into this being the side nigga, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't put on protection being a side nigga? She said, ugh. See, when they say women don't cheat, because
Who said women don't cheat?
Them. Hey, ladies, do women cheat? See? So let me ask this question. Would it be fucked up of me to wait until the baby is born and then look at the motherfucker and be like, hold on. It sort of look like me. Or should I say something now? Trill, what's up?
I think
we wait until we look at the baby, right?
you gotta wait until the baby get there. Just on some Maury shit.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that don't really look like me. Oh yeah, but hold on, bro. I'm thoroughly confused. Like when you walked into the relationship, you saying that this woman was pregnant already and had a whole family at home?
No, she had a whole family at home.
And she wasn't pregnant yet.
She got pregnant afterwards.
Okay.
But do you honestly feel like the baby yours?
I don't know.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna ask you. Hold on. This is important. I gotta come down here. I'm gonna whisper to you, nigga, because I don't want nobody in our business. Did you nut in her?
Obviously did. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Niggas will that's crazy to me to think that you would just all up inside.
In this economy, nigga.
Okay.
So why don't you just have a conversation with this woman and ask her whose child does she think it is, and then why don't you move forward and find out if it's yours? What is the big deal?
She don't know. So the thing is, do I start buying stuff now, or
Yes.
do I start wait? Do I wait?
We love a proactive father. Yes.
Hey.
Even if it's not yours, you should help.
Hey, hold on. Trill, one more question. Hold on. Everybody just look to your left and right, say shh. Hey, Trill, one more question. So, you get a DM from a man saying, hey, bruh, man to man, we need to talk. What's your first response?
My first response is talk to your old lady. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
No. We don't know what he's saying man to man about.
Okay, I guess I hear him out if it's some shit that I don't want to hear.
I don't understand why we doing all this, because if the tables were turned, we would be telling you as a woman to leave that happy family alone, you home wrecking whore. And that's what I think you should do. Let that woman be with her husband.
All right, let's get serious.
And send her money for that baby.
Let's get serious real quick. All right, we're gonna tackle your question in a second. But let's get serious. Dr. Brian, what does it say about a person who knowingly engages with another person that's in a happy or a family dynamic, a committed relationship? What would it say about the person?
Baby, you are low functioning as hell. That is a low functioning behavior. I was gonna ask you, what made you even think that it was okay for you to come second to anybody?
So at first,
y'all can clap it up.
She said they was broke up. So
Well,
we
they
was
still
just,
living in the same house
we was just
together,
messing
baby.
around.
So if they're still living in the same house, broken up is a title. They're still fucking. They're still together. They still got a whole relationship going on. So you was a side dude from the beginning, and you knew it. You chose to not see the signs. You chose to not see the red flags because you wanted some pussy. That's what it was. And you ended up stuck in your ego, which is now she might be having your baby. That's what but that is what low functioning behavior breeds. This right here.
Is it real?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, okay, look, man, we again, we taking it serious, but we're not gonna act like being a side dude is not the greatest position in the world. Yeah. And the reason being, again, bro, I can identify with why you did it. I don't necessarily agree, but I can identify why you did it. Being a side dude, I can just show up, get all the ass I want, get all the cooking I want, get all the conversation and the attention and the support that I want.
Not his
And
situation.
whenever you have issues or whenever you're having a bad day or whenever it's something just, you just need to just vent or get something off,
Listen.
I can always slam that domino on the table and say, whoa.
Hold on.
We don't
No.
do that.
You can't.
That's
Well,
for your
you
man.
could've until she did
he
the hit
cannot
the Uno.
He can't slam the domino on the table and say
Because he got
who
the
nothing.
baby.
You about to be co-parenting.
You
You
a
done
father.
upgraded from a side dude. Congratulations.
That's what I'm saying. That would be good if you played your role, but you gotta stay in your role, and that be the thing. People can't stay in their role. You knew you was a side nigga, so you should have stayed in a side nigga's place. But you wanted to be daddy, and now you the pappy. Congratulations, sir. Hey, give him a shirt. Do you have a toddler? Give him a shirt.
Now, let me ask you this question before we go to our next question. If she came to you and she said, hey, listen, I really do believe it is yours, but I want to stay with this man. We have a family, and I want to raise this child with him. Don't say nothing. What you gonna do?
No.
Okay.
I got 4 kids already.
Oh,
God take care
shit.
of. God take care of already.
Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Now listen. Everybody look to your left, your right. Say shh. All right, look. Hold on. I'm about to give you the best advice I can give you in this moment. Now, everybody look to your left, your right.
Trip.
Everybody say shh.
Trip.
I need everybody quiet. Hold on. Because I'm about to give you. Listen.
Trip, where you going?
Trip, we need you. All right. I'm about to give you the best advice I can give you right now. Now, disclaimer. This one is not mine. I will explain it to you later. It's not mine. Just know that, ladies. But listen, come here.
What is it?
Put this on. Take it. Put it in your pocket.
You got a Trojan?
It's too late for all that. It is too late
teach
for
him how
all
to put it
that.
on later.
You got a Trojan?
It's too
Anyway,
late.
go.
It's too late for all that.
All right, listen.
Ace.
Hold on. First of all, that's not mine. Mine be gold. But
okay.
that's the one we had.
Okay, cause I was gonna say that's the extra small.
That's the extra small. Sometimes it be cold, Keita. It be cold.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We gonna do sex education classes. Obviously, we need that. He said, I already got 4. Nigga, you about to have 5. That's crazy. Hold on. Fellas, can I ask y'all don't have to answer. In my adult life, have never finished inside of a woman. Never. I have never.
What about a sock? A pillowcase?
I've done a sock. But my question is it all of what I think it is?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's all of what I think it is?
It is like, look, it's like being in the wilderness in like negative 30-degree weather, and then you just come across a jacuzzi. And you step in that jacuzzi, and it's just like the sensation is just.
Wow. Yeah.
But let me ask you this, because that was beautiful how you painted that nigga. That was real poetic. You got away with your words. But is it worth child support?
Obviously, because niggas be doing it.
Okay.
All right. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Nikki, and this question is actually for Trip.
Okay. Oh.
This is actually coming from my baby daddy, my child's father, excuse me. He says he wants to know, am I wrong that I stopped showing affection to my woman because she doesn't suck me off at least one day a week? Now, wait a minute. I like to perform fellatio, but I just don't suck it all the way off.
Like you don't suck it to completion is what you saying?
Right, but it's like I'm bored because you don't even suck a titty or rub my back or grab my booty. I like to...
You need some encouragement.
Absolutely.
So now I'm angry.
You
what you deserve, queen. Period.
I'm selfish.
All right.
No, I don't.
But
I don't
there's
think you're
some truth
selfish.
to that, though.
I don't think you. All right, so check me out. I don't want to underplay the value of some neck in a relationship. Okay, it is important. However, I don't think your requests are unfair. I don't think it's wrong to want a man to be an active participant while he getting the neck. You know what I'm saying? Have you communicated your needs?
Absolutely.
Okay, well then I feel like I can't. Is he here?
No, that's
Okay.
why I'm articulating his question for him.
My G, while the subject matter is absolutely some shit that you could ask me about, unfortunately this time I cannot stand with you, my God, because your lady is not refusing head for the sake of refusing head. She refusing head because she wants you to be more active when she giving you the neck, bro. She wants you to wild out, essentially. And I can't be mad at that, fam. Like, sometimes, yeah, you can throw the hands behind your head. Other times, my nigga, you might need to have a handful of hair, brody. Like, balance. You feel me? Sometimes she want to do that thing where they lay on the bed and hang her head off, and y'all know what y'all know what the shit I'm talking about. You gotta switch shit up, bro. Like, and I can't be mad at your lady for requesting that. If you want multiple heads a week, you gonna have to swap the positions out and shit, bro. I'm with her on this one, bro.
Appreciate your question. Thank you.
Once a week. Wait, ma'am. Is that? Excuse me, ma'am. Just one question. He paying all the bills?
No.
Once a week? All right, ma'am. You can go have a seat. Enjoy the show.
I feel like one head a week is actually very reasonable.
Not for a non-bill payer? For a non-bill payer? Once a week?
So
I
listen,
feel like it's reasonable.
We need. So when people always ask me like, "Well, Ace, how many sexes do you want a week?" I say 2 and a possible. My possible is head. Okay, so we need 2 sexes in one neck. That's 2 in the possible.
Yeah, my only thing is this, is that what type of frequency was it when you came into the relationship?
Let's talk about
You
that.
mean
Because I don't believe in advertising something that you can't sustain.
Facts, and that's exactly what I was gonna say. So if her sexes increased because of your effort, right, and how much effort you put in the beginning, I want to know that same question. Are you still performing at that level, or did you lack? Did you fall back and get comfortable throughout the 3, 4, 6 months? Because that's what niggas do too. They expect you to still have sex, be, sexy, do it big, do this and that, like you were doing in the beginning when they were putting forth effort. But when a nigga get comfortable, you get a possible. It's possible I might fuck you this month. You're welcome, nigga. Like, that's the possibility.
I tell you what, one day we gonna discuss how much effort a nigga is not putting in, but still getting those benefits in the beginning of the relationship. Not tonight, but one day we gonna discuss.
Because women will go real fast from having the hair tie on they wrist, and then they do the one swoop, putting the hair up, and then now we in this relationship 2 or 3 years. Now the bonnet don't come out no more. Now, first of all, I like bonnet hair. It's like shiny. It does something to me. I like that shit. All right, what's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name is Taylor.
Okay, Taylor.
So this is a little bit more serious, and hopefully some other
Let's do it.
girlies
We
can
need
resonate.
that.
Why do I keep attracting emotionally available men? Is it the fixer mentality in me?
When you say emotionally unavailable, can you describe what you mean by that?
Coming in full throttle and then like retreating. When situations where we need to learn each other arise, situations where we need to set boundaries with each other arise, instances where we are getting to know each other, the do's and the don'ts, and then it's just like they all in and then they just retreat.
Oh, can I say something real quick? Oh, because I liked you as a single woman. I didn't like you as a committed woman, even if that commitment was to me. See, being in a relationship with a committed woman comes with expectations and standards and things I have to reach up to, and it comes with consequences of my behavior. I now have to be transparent. I now have to be honest, and I'm not ready for that. You were fun when we were single together. When we was dating, when there was no pressure. The moment you introduce pressure to a man that don't want to be in a relationship or doesn't want you, that's when that man flight. I want to have fun with you. I want to have sex with you. I want you to be my peace. And let me tell you something. When you start bringing up, what are we? Let's talk about something deep. Nah, baby girl, that wasn't this. So what I'm saying is, be careful. Not every man that's pursuing you, dating you, and applying energy is doing that to get a committed relationship with you. Sometimes he wants you to stay right there where the fuck you
Or
is.
just to possess me.
Yep. Anybody over here got somebody? Did you
No,
have
I was going to say similar to Ace that, you know, how long are you taking before you have real conversations? It sounds like you want a relationship. But you don't need to go on 2, 3, 4, 5 dates before you find out, does he want a relationship? Those conversations need to take place immediately so you're not wasting your time. And don't be afraid or feel like you're moving too fast. This is your time in your life, and you have the right to want what you want from who you want. And if they're not conducive or in alignment with what you want, you have to, I said it before, pivot. And don't be afraid to pivot, and don't think that you are in lack, because there is men who are waiting to do everything you want them to do. If he ain't it, then he gotta fucking go. It's that easy.
Oh, clap it up, clap it up. But that's, hold on, true, but that's assuming I'm gonna be honest.
But it doesn't matter because you're looking for actions. Let me explain something to you. Commitment is an action word. I like you as an action word. I love you as an action word. They're not just coming out of your mouth. It's actions. And so if his actions are not aligning up with his truth or distruth, then you should have enough alignment within yourself to say, this looks like a red flag. Let me choose to see it and not wrap my fairy tale ideology around him about what I want him to be. See him for who he is and pivot if who he is not alignment with what you want.
No, I agree. Clap it up, clap it up. But so many people confuse a man chasing them for a man applying pressure and bringing energy. So those actions are there because that man is actively chasing something. He's not chasing a relationship, but he's chasing sex. And sometimes the action from both of those men kind of look the same. That's why women are being fooled. It's not like they don't have some sense of discernment or some sense of sense when it comes to dating, or that they're not asking the questions on the interview. It's just these niggas are expert interviewers. These people know how to interview well. And hold on, let me add. And so in the beginning, those actions look like a man that's actually interested in you. Now I'm asking you good morning because I want to know how good your morning is, but what you doing tonight? Because I'm trying to get there. And if you confuse a man chasing you for a man having energy, that's when you getting your ass. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes a man that's courting you, he ain't rushing. And sometimes you confuse because you're so used to niggas chasing you, you confuse a man that's intentionally trying to court you as a man that's not interested. Because that man ain't texting you every day. He ain't talking to you every day. And maybe he ain't trying to love bomb you with gifts and extravagant dates, but this man is actually trying to connect, taking you to coffee. And some of y'all call them niggas cheap and broken shit. So my point I'm trying to say is, I get what you're saying, you gotta watch actions, but don't you think those fuck boys or fuck niggas know that you watching my actions and I'm gonna show you that?
I think a man chasing you is a man who is a fuckboy. I think a man who wants commitment is pursuing you. And so you want a man who's pursuing you, because pursuing looks like conversations, intimacy, which is not sex. Pursuing you means he's spending time with you to try to get to know you and your kids or whatever you come with. Chasing you means I'm chasing something. So what are you chasing? Because you can't chase me. So pursuing means I'm trying to get to know you. And then sis, if you are, like Ace said, giving up sex too soon, fall back from that and see what he really is pursuing or if he's chasing.
Kitty, what's up?
I mean, because she asked why she keep attracting this type of man. We took the goalpost way too far from what the question was.
Okay.
If you are attracting a person who is an avoidant, because most times those are the ones who are emotionally unavailable, it is the enabler in you. It's the pursuant in you. If you are a person who pursues beyond what you see they're pursuing, if you're the person who does enable certain behaviors, if you're nurturing, if you're caring and they attach themselves to you, if you're codependent, anything like that, they see that. They love the opposite of themselves. It's different. It's exciting. But then whenever they see that, now we see this loving, this caring person who wants something more, then we get back to Ace's point. Then it's like, all right, this commitment takes a lot more of me. Yeah. I didn't really even have the capacity when I came in. I thought I could match that level that you had, but I couldn't necessarily. I just wanted something different. Whenever you start to see that, now we're back to that point, whenever you start to see those things, I know that it's easy for us to say, well, why did you stop? No. How is it that I keep having this same pattern? What is my pattern? Because we all have subconscious patterns that we don't necessarily see. We also have subconscious preferences. An anxious person, a person who is a lover, they are very easily attached to avoiding people. You're going to have to start looking at those things within yourself. Do I fall too easily? Am I coming from a place of desperation? Is it coming from a place of obsession? Am I needing something? Am I attaching my self-worth to this person? Am I attaching my self-worth to these type of people? Once you start building that self-awareness, and the problem is the reason why a lot of people can't have that is because they don't go to a place of solitude to be able to really do self-reflection. If you stop pursuing people and have the chance to pursue yourself, then you'll see exactly why you keep falling into the same behavior.
Come on, Kitty. Talk to him.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, I mean, I agree with 100% what she said. I think a lot of women like play way big of a role in their finesse than they willing to admit. And the reason being is because a lot of women would rather be in a state of confusion than alone. Problem with that is that as a man walking into it, we know that. So we're gonna keep you in a state of confusion. As long as I can get every single benefit that I want out of you, I'm gonna keep you in that state of confusion because I know you're not going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? When this man came in and was giving half-ass effort, you knew he was giving half-ass effort, but you so afraid of being alone that you start making excuses for him. Damn, well, you know what? Maybe he is busy. Maybe he does just have a lot going on. That's why he's not returning the energy.
He got 2 jobs, nigga.
Yeah, he got 2 jobs. You know what I mean? So it's like, as a man, like, y'all make our finesse easy. Because y'all are so afraid of being alone. And I think until that changes, it doesn't matter what advice we give y'all up here. The cycle is just going to continue to repeat itself.
Clap it up, clap it up. Anybody else? I wanted to add this part. And I'm just speaking from, this is prior experience. Sometimes that man doesn't have malicious intent. Sometimes that man actually feels like he can be brand new with you. He can be a new version of himself that he feels you actually deserve. And oftentimes he is trying to match your expectations. And he's extended himself more than what his capabilities actually is, because that man didn't prepare himself before the relationship. He thought he could get ready once he met you. And so now for those months, because I am fueled by lust and attraction, I can be something, not even saying I'm pretending. I can be the best version of myself, right? But I don't live there every single day. So eventually I nuzzle into my normal with you, my comfortable with you. And that is not enough for you. And it never was. But in order to get your attention, I had to be the best version of myself. I caution people, because oftentimes in the beginning, that's where you're going to get that best version. I caution you to keep your heart at bay until you find out what is their everyday. What is their random Tuesday like? How do they operate when things ain't sunny outside? How do they operate when I'm only getting net one time a week?
A month, absolutely.
A month? No, I said a week.
Yeah.
And when you figure that out, now that is that true definition of the baseline of what you're getting from that person. So that man, let's be honest with you. The reason you think he's emotionally unavailable right now is probably because he never was that guy. He never was. But you told me that's what you were looking for on the first date because you watched one of our podcasts and you heard that buzzword. And I said, yeah, I am. And I Googled that shit and I became it for 3 weeks.
Really quick, and more than that, a lot of times we're clothing people with what we want them to be. We're putting our ideology on them, which makes the relationship transactional and not relational. So relationships are from the heart space, relational, not transactional from the intellect space. So what sounds like she did was she got with this guy, clothed him with the emotional availability and everything she wanted in him. And as he kept showing up not being that, she kept clothing him with her ideology. And so she kept breaking her own heart and disappointing her own self because this man never made you a promise through his actions or even his words that he was going to be that. And so a lot of times you have to bridge the gap between your perception and reality and say, this isn't making sense. Let me take the sheep off of the wolf and let me see the teeth, because he is not what it is. And it's my ideology. And now I'm gaslighting this man to say, but you're not emotionally unavailable. Baby, I never was. I never made that promise. You made that promise to yourself with your ideology.
I don't. You know what? We friends in real life, and I hate to keep disagreeing with you, but listen.
I don't care.
Some women like teeth.
No, that's not a disagreement. Some women do.
And that's what you really like. It's not what you know you need, but it's what you are attracted to, what you like, and the type of relationships that seemingly you prefer. And
But
so,
Ace,
go ahead.
Ace, any woman who likes teeth is a woman who is making sure she gets with teeth, which is dysfunction, to feed her dysfunction. So it
And there's
takes
a lot of dysfunctional
to
motherfuckers.
feed dysfunction, and it takes healthiness to feed healthiness. So if you know you like teeth, then that means you got a lot of self-work to do.
Yeah.
So you're not calibrating and pointing and picking things that feed the dysfunction in you and still gaslighting the dysfunction when now you're trauma bonding. Now it's a trauma bond and you're compartmentalizing. Neither one of those work. And you're absolutely right. If I'm choosing a wolf, that means I am choosing self-inflicting pain. Because I'm knowing that the wolf at some point is going to bite me. I'm going to have to see them teeth at some point. And if you're choosing that knowingly, the bigger issue is you. It's not him or her.
Can I say this part? And I think we're going to end the episode on this one. I agree with you. But a lot of people stay in that dysfunctional space because it takes work to be better. They would rather settle when it comes to a man than improving themselves so they don't have to settle.
And
what
a
I'm
lot
saying
of them
is,
don't have the tools to do it, though, Ace. Some people don't have the tools.
I agree.
They have daddy issues. They have mommy issues. They don't know what it looks like to have a healthy partner. They don't know what a healthy relationship looks like. And to their defense, they have no tools. All they know is a wilderness. They've never seen the promised land. So to tell somebody in the wilderness, you need tools to be in the promised land, how do I get there? How do I do this?
Well, can you stay your ass in the wilderness until you figure it out?
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Moses, Moses.
And guess what?
Question is, what does it mean when a man admits he's trying to protect you from himself? Is that love or is it avoidance?
Cap. No. You know what I think it means? It means I want the ability to tell you, I told you so when I fuck up a year or two down the line. I told you I had mama drama. I told you I wasn't over my ex. It sounds like, see, here's the thing. A lot of you guys see a man's vulnerability in such a way that means draw closer. You're like, you know what? I'm glad he told me this. That means he trusts me. Even though he's telling you where the fuck his red flags are. And instead of avoiding it, what do? You say, oh, he must care about me. What I'm saying is, the last thing you want to give a man the ability to do is to tell you, I already told you I was fucked up.
There you go.
Because guess what? Every moment you invest in that man, after that man has finally told you the truth about him, you don't want it. Listen, you don't want to hear this, but it's on you. It does not mean fix him. It does not mean change him. It does not mean he just ain't never met a woman like me. It means pack your shit and find a healed man. Anybody else? Anybody? Do we got anything else?
I think you pressed that one, brother.
All right. Thank you for your question. You gonna sit on down. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can we get the next question to the mic? You know what I'm saying though? It's like almost like this closeness that a lot of women who are healers. These are people that doesn't know how and who to heal, but like they see their ability to heal in broken men. And sometimes it's like you don't know what to do with a healed man because your talent is raising boys into men, so you find a man that's still a boy inside. And I want y'all to understand that cry for help should be to a therapist or a friend or his mama. Did you have something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, in a situation like that, the funny part is a lot of women don't realize, like, I can finesse you by telling you the God's honest truth. I ain't got a lot of you at all to finesse you, right? Because as men, like, we analyze how desperate you are.
And they play off of that.
And we play off
of how
right.
vulnerable.
We analyze just how much you like us. And we don't really like you that much. But I can tell you the truth. Hey, I ain't really looking for nothing serious right now. But I know you're going to go 100 miles an hour trying to change my mind. And you're going to give me everything that I've been, every quality that comes with you, I'm going to be able to get without giving zero commitment, without giving zero dedication. So again, we got to be careful for that. Like, you got to, like, when a man tell you, that type of shit, like, you gotta take it at face value. He don't really mean that. Just like bro said, he ain't met a woman like me. No. He telling you exactly what it is. Take that information and run 100 miles an hour the other way.
Y'all gotta understand. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, just to play devil's advocate, at least.
That was the good husband. Remember, he was the good husband.
No, but thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I done lost my goddamn thought. Okay, so, but ladies, wouldn't you want it put out there on the table? I mean, because he could do it he could do it like he did it, or you could just hide all that shit and you find out 2, 3, 4 years later. Right. So, I mean, you gotta kind of give him some credit for it.
But here's the thing. Let me tell you. You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. If there is what you did about it associated with
exactly.
it. Like, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. My previous relationship, it was X, Y, and Z. And listen, after that, I was kind of fucked up, but I went to therapy. I took some time for myself. I was celibate for some time. I went to Tonight's Conversation podcast, and I listened to these, and I did all these different things. And now I'm at a place where I'm healed, because I'm going to be honest with you. There are times when, after my last breakup, I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep at night, but I was at brunch with mimosas in front of a new girl's face, acting like everything is fine. And I'm going to tell you, there was a time where I'm like, you know what? I got to sit my ass at the house. And it's cold and it's lonely. But now when I go and I can tell the story, I can tell about what I did to get out of that space. Some people are still in that space and they're expecting you to deal with it. And that's why they're telling you. And let me tell you one thing. You think you special because he's telling you his trauma. That's that nigga's game.
But I do think, I do give him respect for giving her the choice. A lot of niggas ain't gonna give you the choice.
That's true.
They gonna do all the, the moonlighting and all that shit, get you trapped. And then you gonna find out the hard way. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So I do.
Well, can I give you
I give him a little grace.
prescription? I want to give you a prescription for all of that. Beloveds, you have to live your life and set yourself up so that people will tell you the truth and you can receive it. Because sometimes we don't tell ourselves the truth about ourselves, and the lie comes in and just finds other lies to live with. But if you telling yourself the truth about yourself, within yourself, I'm really desperate right now. I really wish I had a regular peace right now. I'm tired of, I don't want to die old lady with cats. I don't, whatever it is, then when the truth comes in, you'll receive it. And when a lie comes in, you'll recognize it.
Toya, let me ask you this question before we move on. Why do you think certain people, but right now we're talking about a woman, stay after a man has finally taken off the mask and become their true selves?
I think a lot of women stay after men take off the mask is because they are sometimes, it has to do with insecurity. It has to do with them just not being whole. I always say, this is something I believe in. You have to be whole before you can be anyone's half. So you have to fix you, they have to fix them, and then you come together, because otherwise you're going to accept things that you wouldn't normally accept, deal with stuff you wouldn't normally deal with. You have to love yourself first, and that's the problem. A lot of women don't love themselves enough to walk away from unhealthy things that does not serve them.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. All right, what's your name? What's your question?
My name is Ashley. My question is, why can men dish shit but can't take it?
Girl!
Hold on. The question was, when men dish shit, why can't they take it? Meaning, when they cheat, it's okay. But when a woman cheat back, they can't take it.
Cause y'all don't cheat fair. This dude 6'7", rock hard abs, dark-skinned, white teeth, dimple having, full hairline and beard. He walked, and he always wear gray sweatpants too. Y'all don't cheat fair. See, when I cheated, it was just with Keisha down the street. Y'all cheat up. Listen, a lot of this is why men be, cause we be fucking down. Y'all women fuck up. Y'all will cheat with men that you can actually see yourself being with. We cheat with women we don't want to be with. No, I'm just playing. Now, before we get into the seriousness of this, I want to say this. One of the people I admire the most said something when somebody asked this question, and he was like, "It's foolish to ask that question because a person's ability to dish pain does not speak to his ability to take it." And I'm gonna tell you one other thing. A lot of times, and y'all gonna hate me for saying this, y'all will accept shit a man would never accept from you. It's like the standards that you have with that, don't fault me because I have a little higher self-respect for myself. And don't think that just because we traded, I in my eyes think we even. No. Because I thought and I was raised to think that you should accept that. And sometimes you think so too. That's why when that man does what he does, you take him back, and you take him back knowing that if you stepped out, he wouldn't take you back. Anybody else?
I don't believe in cheating. I don't think people can cheat.
Speak.
I think that you make a choice that is either respectful of yourself and your partner or it's not. Now, if you and I have a clear agreement, see, sometimes y'all call it cheating, but you haven't even set the agreement up front about what is acceptable and unacceptable in the relationship. You haven't set your deal breakers. You know, it's like we liking each other and now we all hanging out, and because you've been here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I expect you to come on Friday. We don't have that agreement, boo. Anyway. So the question for me is not, we have a clear agreement, we're in relationship, and if you don't honor that agreement, then it means you don't have no integrity. And the question is for me, do I want to continue to be with a person who doesn't have integrity? See, there's two things I don't play with. Don't cheat and don't mess with my money. Those are my deal breakers. And I don't want you out sleeping with somebody else because you bring that energy home, and now we having a menage a trois. I don't do the freaky stuff. I'm not the freak. I'm not the freak. I do a lot of stuff, but I'm not freaking with you and her. Don't bring her energy home to me. Make that choice for me that I haven't made for myself. So to me, it's not cheating. It's you have violated our agreement. You have betrayed my trust. You have shown me your character, and you, sir, madam, whoever you are, have no integrity, and I don't choose to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't honor themselves.
I want to ask, thank you for that healthy answer. And because this is a podcast, I'm going to give an unrealistic scenario, and you have to pick. You can't say both. Okay. Who's worse, the cheater or the cheat backer? Who's worse, the cheater or the cheat backer? Kitty. Oh, Kitty.
Okay. I heard a lot of people say the cheater. To me, it's the person who cheats back. Because you're being vengeful more than likely. Or because that person made a decision, you decided to do the same thing back to them because you have anger or resentment or bitterness in your heart. So I think that's the more dangerous person, because at this point, how far will you go? Because just because a person lacks integrity doesn't mean that you mirror that lack of integrity. Just because someone does something immoral doesn't mean that you do something immoral. You're willing to risk your morality for the sake of getting back at somebody? That's a dangerous person to be around.
Bad spiritual hygiene.
Yes.
Bad.
All right. Thank you for your question. I appreciate it.
I like to say hi, Lance.
She said, Lance. All right, so listen. Hey. Hey. I'm going to tell you this. It's so messed up how some men can be. And I say some because we can be slanging and dangling all out. Let her lick a lollipop one time.
Ready to shoot up
We
the whole
wanted him to feel good. Like, yes. And so I will say this. You knew that would hurt me and you did it anyway. So I agree with you. However, sometimes our actions have unintended consequences. And I'm not saying that that woman or man that cheats back is in the right. But sometimes what we can't do is hyper-focus on what they did to deflect on the fact that ours was the causation or influenced that action. And I think what happens is a lot of times you'll have somebody that maybe it's not full-blown cheating, but I started texting first. And this woman that I was with, I ain't never seen texting at all. But now I'm texting, I'm laughing on the phone, and then a couple months later, now she's texting and she's laughing on the phone. And I'm not saying that she's not responsible for her own being, but as leaders, especially men, sometimes we set the example to follow. And if you set a great example, because you wanted to follow her, and she follows that, great. But if you set a bad example, then what the fuck you think you was gonna get? Yep. It's still wrong, but I'm saying I agree with you, but I don't know. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Paul Bowers.
Paul Bowles?
Bowers.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard that.
My question is, what do you do when your wife, she here, and all the people I'm talking about,
About to go down.
Okay, we got it. Jose is in position. Okay, we got it. What's up?
What do you do when your wife respects and appreciates her friends more than she does her husband who pays the bills with her?
Who pays the bills? Okay. All right, anybody want to start?
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Mr. Paul, please define for me respect. What do you mean when you say she respects her friends more than she does the one who pays the bills? What does that mean?
If I call her and she on the phone with one of those friends that's back there,
hey, you know a nigga serious when he like, hey. All right, let's get back to it. Okay. So when you call, she like, I'm gonna hit you back because I'm talking to my girls.
Yes.
All right. Do you feel like she spends more quality time with her friends than you?
No, that's not my point. My point is she don't respect my energy and effort to stay in our relationship, stay in our marriage, and stay with our children, stay with her. She respects their opinions, their thoughts, their bullshit.
All right, Paul. Okay, all right, Paul. See, so listen, Paul. I want you to go home to a happy home. So what I'm gonna do is say this. Let me ask you this question, Paul. All right, everybody look to your left, right, say shh. Paul, I can tell you frustrated about this.
Well, is it frustrated or are you hurt, Mr. Paul?
I'm more hurt than frustrated.
Yeah. Because for you to stand in front of this community and say that to share that part of your relationship with your wife speaks to me that there's a part in you that's really hurt. So I want to say to you, I hear you. I want to say that. I hear you. And I want to say to your wife and her friends who are here, hear his pain before you get into your shame or anger or upset. For you to say that. Now, Mr. Paul, this is a conversation I think you and Mrs. Paul, me and Mrs. Paul. Oh, that was Jones. I think this is a conversation that you need to have. Wifey, hear what he's saying. He feels disrespected. Girlfriends, here, if you love her, get out of the way. If you love her, get out of the way. Mr. Paul, you need to have this conversation with Mrs. Paul, and not from a place of upset. Tell her it hurts my feelings when you put me on hold for them. And see if you can come up with a compromise. How long have y'all been together?
We've been together 11 years, been married 6.
Yeah. You don't want to lose your marriage, do you?
I don't want to lose my girls.
Well, she's one of them, right?
She's one of them.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Tell her.
Hey, I got a question though.
Okay, go ahead.
Just real quick. Say y'all been together 11 years, married 6. How long has the dynamic been that way? How long has she
As soon as we got married.
Now, hold on, see, because you know what I'm talking about. You know.
Okay.
Because I'm paying attention to how you're even referring to your wife right now. Like I'm paying attention to the fact that you're willing to humiliate your wife in front of thousands of people also. So what is it that you do inside of the house that will make it to where she can actually respect you? Because just because you pay bills and things like that doesn't mean that you will be able to get fully that level of respect. Hold on. Because if you say you pay bills, but if I'm coming to you about a concern, if I'm coming to you about something I'm grieving, something you hurt me on, something that I feel abandoned on, will you give me the safety to be able to talk about it? Can I trust you emotionally? Can I trust you spiritually? Can I trust you financially? Can I trust you in all of these aspects to prove that you give me a level of emotional security? Do we actually have a partnership? Because just because you married does not mean that you have entered into an actual partnership. Are we truly aligned? Because I hear you and I understand that a wife is supposed to respect you, but a husband is supposed to love a wife as well. So how are you loving your wife? Because a lot of times her lack of respect of you is a reflection of your lack of love for her, the appropriate love. So that's my question to you. What are you actually doing that will allow her to come up to that level to where she can respect you as the head of household? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say that, but that's a moment of reflection. That's a very serious question that you really have to look at, because I know how I'm a woman. I am a woman who loves my husband. I love my husband. And it has never been a moment where I respected him, because that man gives me a level of safety and security that I have never experienced in my life. And everybody on this stage has witnessed it. I never have to worry about everything. If I ever have a complaint, my husband sits there and he listens, no matter how tired he is. He gives me the space to be a woman, to be a feminine woman, to be a mother, to nurture the home and everything else. So it's never a moment where I ever have to disrespect him, because that man loves me. So how do you love your wife?
Because Mr. Paul, this right here, this gonna cost you.
That's okay. That's okay.
You're not lying.
This gonna cost him.
Can we try to salvage this? Because I know that they want to be happy.
One more question.
Okay.
I just
come up here too.
I just want to ask a question. How old is your wife?
She's 49. I'm 60.
Can I say this last part to you before we go on, Mr. Paul? And this is to the men in the room. We got to stop reducing ourselves to a paycheck. and paying a bill, you said, you added that as if that replaces you being a person. We need as men to look at our personhood, because then we can find the truth in how to communicate to a person. Because if you say, hey, you need to respect me because I pay bills, that don't hit the same as...
She pays most of the bills. I manage the bills.
Mr. Paul, I love you. We gonna quit while we ahead, Mr. Paul. So can we talk after the show, Mr. Paul, me and you? All right, let's talk after the show. All right, I love you, Mr. Paul. All right, Mr. Paul, I love Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, thank you for your question, Mr. Paul. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I'm about to go. I gotta work still, but Mr. Paul, we gonna talk. We gotta do some more work. Hoya, Lance, welcome to tonight's conversation. This is what we do. Yes, we do this on a regular basis. Okay, that's all righty. Thank you.
I'm trying to see where
hold on. Y'all quit being messy. Y'all are messy. Sit your asses down. Why y'all? Hey, sit down. Quit being so messy.
Leave Mr. Paul alone.
Hey, Jose. Can we make sure we got somebody over there, please? Please.
Mr. Paul alone.
Everybody sit on down. Quit being messy. It's dark in here anyway.
Leave Mr. Paul alone.
Hey, Houston, y'all are messy.
Paul.
All right. Everybody look to your left and right, say shh. All right, sit on down, y'all. Sit on down. Sit on down. Y'all are nosy. Touch your nose. You are being nosy. Hey, I was like, why they all standing? They like, oh, I want to go see where he sit at. All right. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Candace. I was raised under the school, career, marriage, family. And growing up, I also heard you attract what you are. So going through that, I've done the school, got the career, been very focused on that. Through relationships and going through school, because I did social work, I have gone through the healing and the growing. So what advice can you give on what I'm doing wrong or what I should be doing to meet that like-minded person?
Were you, what type of man you looking for? I'm just playing. All right. Toya, what would be your best advice for a person who, a career woman, somebody that's achieved something, elevated her life, and then now she may be looking at the dating pool and find that a lot of people didn't elevate as well?
Ooh, child. Because what I'm hearing, what's in a dating pool is just, it's a mess. But I do feel like they do have good men out here still. I believe there are good God-fearing men, hard-working men, and there is someone for you. But, we got to vet them these days, sis. Yes, and that vetting process is the hard part. It's very hard. It depends on where you hang out at, the group of people you are around. You sure don't want to meet them in a club. You don't want to meet them in certain settings. You want to meet somebody where you at, the type of vibes that you on or whatever. A good level-headed man. And pay attention to the signs. Like the red flags, because sometimes we seem to see the red flags and a lot of us like Six Flags. We go along with it. But I be hearing some stories. I'm married. I've been married for some years now. I've always been in relationships, but I have a lot of single friends. And for some reason, I don't understand why now it is extremely hard for beautiful, successful women like yourself to find real, true love, a quality man. I don't know what's going on in the world. It's men, I be hearing stories men want to be approached. They don't want to be the prize. They want to be this and that. But I just, yes, no. It's we want to feel, back the old days where you get courted, you want to go out. You want a man to be respectful. It's they want to be approached. There's nothing wrong with that. You could talk to, say hi, whatever, but no, we ain't doing all that. We know we not.
Let me just explain something. What's happening is supposed to happen. When you elevate and better yourself, less people are going to meet your standards. And so oftentimes we are getting upset for our elevation doing the job it's supposed to do. Listen, when you sit in first class, only 12 people around you. And then those 12 people have also done the work to be able to sit there. But here's the question. Sometimes, and this is the question for the people that are constantly running into these same people. Why the fuck you sitting in coach? And what I mean by that is, sometimes we think that we are dating in this elevated spaces, but we not. We in that pool everybody complaining about because we refuse to see that there's other pools we can be in. Sometimes it's that person you gave a chance longer than you should. Sometimes you feel bad because, you know what? I need to give him a chance. I mean, we all done been down on our luck, and then you give Mr. Wrong a little bit too much chances. All I'm saying is, never be mad at your standards for working. Anybody else?
Yeah, I got some. You a believer?
Yes.
Good. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right soul. Okay. You know, the saying, let go and let God is real. When you fully let go of your need to be in control of your life, things become a lot easier. When you say, God, I surrender my desires and I want my desires to align with your desires. Lord, align my heart with your heart. Lord, have your way, to fully have your way. And you let God come in as the sovereign God, the God that reigns over everything. You allow him to come in and do the reconstructing. That's when things get easier, because now you're not jaded. Your vision is not clouded. Your judgment is not clouded. None of that. You allow God who sees all, the God who had already pre-written the plan, who had already written out your life, the God who says, I have a person already designed for you. You allow him to come in and start cleaning shop like he needs to, removing the things inside of you that may push somebody away, to bring in certain aspects and characteristics of you that'll be able to nurture a relationship, to bring in those wifely qualities that you may have had hidden for a long time. When you allow God to have his way and you really say, Father, order my steps, and you allow God to lead, that's when that person comes to you. But a lot of times we get so focused on what we want when it's God protecting us. And sometimes the delay is not the denial. I'm delaying you because you're not ready right now. You're not quite there right now. But when you look at your life and you go back over your life and you start scanning and you look at the times that God showed up in the perfect time, and you remember all of the things that he allowed himself to do, all of the promises that he fulfilled, that's where your anchor is right there. That's where your hope is right there, because I remember a time when you showed up and I didn't know that you were going to be there, God, but you came right on time. The time I didn't have the money in my account, you came right on time. The time that I wanted to remove somebody in my life, you came right in time. The time where I was about to wreck out, you came right in time. So if I know you're the God who is timely, then I know when it comes to love, you're going to come right on time. You understand that?
Oh, thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Man, that's a gift. That's a gift. That's a gift. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Cliff.
And I can tell the way you doing your hands. He like,
Nah, don't do him like that. Come on, Cliff.
watch this, watch this.
You don't want to go the way of Mr. Paul.
Don't pull up Mr. Paul. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna pull a Mr. Paul, but it's like, why is it that male vulnerability is always attacked? You know, and like I even heard y'all say, you know, it's game. Lance, he said, you know, you should be upfront, but a lot of times guys don't be vulnerable or even feel like they can tell you the truth or admit that they got a problem, because it's either it's a problem now or it's gonna be a problem later. So to even admit that I have a flaw or say, you know, I'm worried or concerned about anything, it's like you gotta be perfect. It's like we're not living the same human experience.
Oh, hold on, Lance, do you feel that in certain spaces, maybe with women or certain spaces with your male friends, that vulnerability isn't encouraged and may, you know,
I guess I got a good circle because it's always encouraged. And like I was saying last time, I'm an actor, so part of my job is, we got this thing that we do as actors, it's called an emotional dump. And I'm a firm believer of putting everything out front, and either you're gonna accept me or you're gonna walk away. And you're doing me a favor if you walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I can move on to what's meant for me. But that's just my take on it, man. I think you should always, you should never be afraid to be who you are, to say who you are, your flaws, the good things about you, the perfect parts about you, and the negative parts about you, you know what I'm saying, that you view as negative.
But I think what you're offering, lady beloveds, hear what he's saying. Because I will tell you, I'll confess that as a woman, I have a tendency to be a history major. I will whip you up with your history in a moment. You may have told me back in 56. If it's useful in 2025, I'm gonna say, I remember, don't you remember when you said, is that what you're talking about?
Exactly, yeah.
So hear what he's saying, ladies. Don't be a history major. And when he is vulnerable and he shares something with you, don't beat him up with it later. Would that be accurate?
Accurate.
Okay.
I think
Don't beat him
also,
up with it later.
as far as like vulnerability, going to what bro said, I think a lot of women want their man to be vulnerable as long as they not the issue that he's bringing to them.
True that.
I think that when we talking about vulnerability, like when you coming to her and telling her how hard the job is, or how foul his friends is treating him, or how foul his family is treating him, she's all ears. When you come to her and tell her how foul she moving, all of a sudden the avenue is not as open. All of a sudden, every other sentence, I'm getting interrupted because you're getting super defensive in regard to what it is that I'm saying. So I think what bro is saying is real, and that right there, because how men are wired, like, we don't want to tussle with y'all. Like, we love y'all. Like, we ain't trying to argue. We ain't trying to go back and forth. We ain't trying to do that. So if we bringing up our true feelings and you shutting it down, or you stepping on it, or you getting super defensive, most men just gonna shut down. And when you do that, like, a part of your man dies without you even knowing. And that lane that should have been there, that connectedness that y'all should have had, it ain't. Now he trying to find that in exterior ways because the lane is not open. So in terms of vulnerability, I think a lot of women want vulnerability, and that's great. But you gotta be open to all type of vulnerability, even if you the culprit of what's going wrong in that man's life. And until you are, that man ain't gonna never feel comfortable opening himself up to you. And the relationship ain't gonna never reach the potential that it could.
Clap it up. Can I add this part though? I think we also have to take some responsibility as men though. And the reason I say that is because, and it could be societal, it can be how we were raised. You better stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Boys don't do this. And we haven't explored our emotions enough to be able to accurately tell somebody what our emotions are. So oftentimes, even though we're being vulnerable, it's in the way that hurts. It cuts. It's clunky. Now, I'm not saying that somebody shouldn't make a space for you that's safe, but it's like you're asking somebody to make you a safe space and you're throwing stones. And I think it's important for us to get in that therapy, learn effective communication styles. He's an actor, we speak all the time, so it's probably easier for us to articulate how we feel. But a lot of men don't know how to do that. Their vulnerability looks like anger. It looks like disgust. Sometimes you don't even realize how your face looked when you were talking to a woman. Next time you get passionate, and that's what we'll call it, right? We'll say, I'm not angry, I'm just passionate. Next time you get passionate in front of a mirror and see how you look. See how your eyes strain. See how your nose flare. And I guess what I'm saying is I think there's a world where, yes, a safe space should be provided by a woman, but it's also a world where we need to be better in care in how we're verbalizing our vulnerability so that safe space is a little easier to maintain.
Yeah.
You don't agree?
Well, there's also a world of foolish women too. So I'm not going to sit here. I'm gonna take it there for a second. There are some women who were raised by foolish women who didn't teach them how to hold space for a man. You should be able to hold space for any emotion that he brings up to you. Because if he is expressing anger, that means that he feel like he was wronged in some capacity. So I should be able to read that message. Unfortunately, I have seen this so many times. I have seen women who only know how to talk and they don't know how to listen. I have witnessed that. I have seen women that the only time they allow a man to be vulnerable is when it is acceptable to them, when it is something that they want to carry. If you're going to be someone's partner, then know how to carry certain burdens outside of yourself, just like they have to carry your burdens as well. Because y'all know how I am. I'm very balanced. I'm very neutral when it comes to this. I'm always going to be that way because I have seen women who are just argumentative. As soon as you tell them something, they ready to pop off on you. Until you realize that there is a fool inside of you that will not allow you to nurture the space for the person who is in front of you who loves you, you're going to continue to fall in that same cycle. And sometimes it's the people that you hang around too, because you hang around nothing but fools. So you're going to remain a fool because of the people that are fools too. The Bible tells us that she is more precious than rubies, but it also says that he can trust her as well. So we always want to pay attention to the part where it says she's more precious than rubies. Can he trust you? Can he trust you to hold his emotions? Can he trust you whenever he has to come to you with vulnerability to not weaponize it against him?
And I would also...
And so many people are emotionally illiterate.